It's Labor Day weekend here in the U.S. I am the Frugal Gardener, and I just came back from the supermarket with these 4 ears of corn. I wish I could say I grew them myself, but I didn't. So, why am I showing you these ears of corn? Well, it's because it's one of the most popular items in my household, popular foods, and it's something that I like buying and enjoying because nothing goes to waste. Well, you obviously cook and eat the corn, but what happens afterwards? People usually just throw away the husk, throw away the cob, and I never do that. The corn husk goes in the compost, but you can also break that up and add it to your soil. There was a guy years ago named Jerry Baker. He was on the PBS channels, and he used to cut up his corn cobs and bury them. I thought that was kind of weird at the time, but as I began progressing in my gardening journey, I learned that those corn cobs actually have nutrients. They have nitrogen and they have other nutrients, which is good for your garden. They also attract bugs, which is also good for your soil. And one of the things I recently learned is that they retain moisture, which makes sense. So if you let them dry out for a couple of days, break them up, chop them up, and plant them near the root of whatever it is you're growing. When you water that plant, some of that water will be retained in the corn cobs that are in the soil of whatever you're growing. Now you can also compost these. I used to compost them, but the last thing I wanted to mention is the water that you boil them in. If you don't grill them, if you do boil your corn, you can use that water because that water now contains nutrients. Now, there is one caveat. You cannot add anything to the water. No salt, no seasoning, just plain water. So you get the water, you get the corn, you get the husk, you get the cob, you get to use it all. So that's my little quick video on corn on the cob. This is the Frugal Gardener. Please subscribe. I'll be back pretty soon in a couple of days with my next video. If you're in the U.S., enjoy your holiday.